Beyond the technical differences, the space in which the market has availability for these two different types of currency is dramatically different. That's right, we're talking cryptocurrency. Cryptocurrency, aka crypto, is a highly technical digital currency run through a network of computers that don't need a governmental body to regulate it. Now, before I dive too far into it, if you are interested in crypto, in NFTs, in the metaverse, make sure you go ahead and smash that subscribe button so you can stay up to date on what's trending in each of those industries and just how you might be able to take advantage of it. The idea of a digital currency isn't new. It actually dates back to the mid-1980s. What is new is successfully integrating the idea of digital currency into the mass market. The first successful implementation of a digital currency, what we now know as cryptocurrency, actually came in just 2009. Bitcoin actually started out as an open source software. We didn't see the blockchain for another 6 years. Now, Bitcoin, the open source software, used a cryptographic hash function where the idea of crypto came from and set a limited supply of just 21 million Bitcoin at its time of creation. The value behind cryptocurrency starts in that moment when they decide how many coins will be in circulation. That creates the scarcity in the market. While Bitcoin started what is now known as the cryptocurrency market, there are a lot of ins and outs that go into getting a coin on the blockchain. Similar to that of an IPO, in the crypto market, we see an ICO. An ICO is basically a means of raising money for a new crypto project. While the idea behind crypto is to skirt around regulations provided by a federal government, what a lot of these governments are saying is that if this ICO is used as an investment vehicle, then it would fall subject to SEC regulations. This leaves a lot of crypto groups or companies to find ways to bypass those regulations. One of the most notable ones we see is going to places with more free market laws like Switzerland and opening up this ICO in the name of non-profit. What we see as one of the biggest challenges of the cryptocurrency market, simply the volatility. Now, that volatility comes because these coins are not rooted in full-scale economies, more so in perceived value from the coin holders. This causes moments like we saw in May of this year, where there are huge decreases in these coin values seemingly overnight. In May of this year, we saw all four of the major coins, Bitcoin, Ethereum, Solana, Cardano, to see more than a 20% decrease in valuation in just 1 week. While the crypto craze started with just one coin back in 2009, as of March 2022, we see more than 9,000 alternative coins in the crypto market, with more than 70 of them having a value of more than $1 billion. When we talk about crypto, it often brings up the question, what are the real differences between both crypto and fiat money? Both crypto and fiat share the principle that they are not based on a singular commodity, such as gold or silver. So that means that the biggest difference between both crypto and fiat money is found in their regulatory inner workings. Now, fiat money is the legal currency of any government assigned a value by an official decree. On the flip side of it, crypto is assigned its value based on the scarcity and the perceived value within the marketplace. Beyond the technical differences, the space in which the market has availability for these two different types of currency is dramatically different. You can't walk into a restaurant and pay with Bitcoin yet. But you also can't go online and buy an NFT using that from a credit card or a debit card. It needs to be converted into a wallet, making it either Ethereum or Bitcoin or any of the other alternative coins before you can actually make a purchase. Because this conversation surrounding crypto isn't going anywhere in the foreseeable future, we need to be open to new ways as crypto is integrated into our economies. So we've looked at all of this information about crypto already. Now it comes down to, where can I buy crypto? How do I become a crypto investor? Because of crypto's increase in popularity over the past few years and the entire digital marketplace they've built out surrounding crypto, similar to that of the NASDAQ or the S&P 500, there are multiple ways to acquire crypto. One of the most popular places for crypto would be Robinhood. Now, Robinhood started out as a free app working within the traditional stock market, changing the way that everyday consumers interact with that market. Once the popularity increase within crypto came, they now adjusted, allowing for crypto sales on the platform. Now, on the other side of the equation, we do see companies coming up that are designed specifically for crypto trading. Binance, Coinbase, Crypto.com are the leaders in that industry. But let's say you don't necessarily want to buy your way into the crypto industry. One of the biggest ones, crypto mining. Crypto mining is a really interesting venture for both individuals and businesses, where you essentially build a mining rig that scours the internet by running an algorithm specifically for the coin of your choice. The tricky part behind mining is simply what is needed in order to put the mine together. Everything from high operation graphics cards to strong processors, RAM, motherboard, everything. As if that wasn't enough, the real hard part becomes the cost and the availability of each one of the pieces needed to build a successful mining rig. As mining has increased in popularity, there seems to be fewer and fewer graphics cards available on the market. As we know by supply and demand, as the demand increases, the supply decreases, therefore the price skyrockets. At that point, we have to start thinking from a cost efficiency perspective. How long does it take to become profitable with a mining rig? What we see is the typical mining rig takes about 1 full year before it hits profitability. 1 year can do a lot of damage when you're looking at the speed in which technology advances in the modern day. Everything from regulation changes to new technology that can be used for mining, even to the cost of operations increasing year over year, these are all things that can pose a challenge when trying to get into the mining field. You also have to keep in mind that there are a lot of things being worked out within the crypto market because it is still so new. You also have to take into account that there are some major problems in the crypto market that have yet to be addressed. Those 5 being privacy, interoperability, scalability, identity, and user experience all put a big damper on what could be a very effective tool in the future. Privacy is one of the main factors that we look at with all decentralized finance transactions. Because there are no regulations surrounding that, the privacy of your information completely evaporates on every purchase that you make. Interoperability. This is that cross-platform communication where you get to take your digital assets, bring them to another platform, and use that as part of your digital identity. We want these platforms to work together, to come together as one, and as of right now, we don't have any viewpoint for when that's going to be realistic. Scalability. Scalability is a huge problem because as of right now, even the largest of blockchain technologies are doing less than 1,000 TPS or transactions per second. When we look at the global scale or the amount of transactions per second that would happen should this become fully adopted, it's in the millions, it's in the tens of millions, and we've got a long way to go before blockchain is ready to handle something of that volume. Identity. This might be one of the hardest ones to talk about when we look at the DeFi area. When we dig into financial institutions, we are able to see that there are different rules and rates that apply with individuals that are doing investments versus commercial investors on behalf of the other people. In order to do that, we would need to understand their identity. However, in a DeFi setting, we don't have that information. This leaves margins for these commercial lenders heavily skewed in their favor. User experience. MetaMask, the largest digital wallet that we have today, does have a very clunky design, which leads us to ask the question, is that a turnoff for potential users? That also leads us to ask if that 88% increase in wallet closures from 2021 to 2022 was simply driven by any portion of the user experience on the platform. Now, we can't talk about where we've been without talking about where we're going. And as we know, crypto is a worldwide challenge. We've seen countries like El Salvador and Cuba adopt this idea of cryptocurrency. We've also seen financial powerhouses, global powerhouses like China, ban crypto from their country entirely. While the picture here is not crystal clear on what we can expect of crypto in the future, we do believe that it's not going anywhere, and it is your decision to adapt to what's coming or push it off and hope for the best. And that leaves it up to you. You can either learn and adapt, or you can simply push it off and hope that it never becomes a global force. If you're interested in learning more about NFTs and the global adoption of crypto on the blockchain, check out our video here and tune in for future conversations with industry professionals.